Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you. My name is Stacy. I am the owner of Love Stones, and I have been gone a while. I am back, and today I will be doing the last two readings out of the Herbal Astrology. So this is the last two out of the Herbal Astrology. Um, the last two are Gemini and Taurus, and I will be doing Taurus first. So we're going to do Taurus, and then the next read will be Gemini, and we will have completed the Herbal Astrology Oracle. We may circle back to it some other time, but I will be moving on to another deck. I'm not sure yet, but I know that I will know shortly. Okay? All right. So for you, Taurus, welcome in, welcome in. For those of you who have never seen one of my card reads, first, let me just say, because I always forget, please like and subscribe. Please tell a friend if they're into this. I also did love and I did something else. It's on the page. Go check it out. Let's see. I can be found under Lovestone's Hill and also Lovestone's Hill-Oracle. Okay. So let me see what we got going on. Okay. So if it's your first time in, you're going to pick action, reaction, or outcome. Action, reaction, or outcome. That is your choice. Action, reaction, or outcome. Okay. Take a couple minutes to decide what you would like. Okay, I hope by now you have made your choice. I have action, reaction, and outcome on the board. I also picked an extra card for the collective. Okay, and I include myself in on the collective, just so you know. All right, so let's begin. If you chose action, ooh, rose, rose. That's a beautiful, you can see the hand, two people holding hands. Beautiful card. Okay, so that's the first time I've seen that card. Uh, Tulsi, Tulsi, beautiful card as well. Not the first time I've seen this card, but beautiful card anyway. And then not the first time I've seen this card either. Mandrake. Mandrake. Okay. So typically I'll read out of the book a little bit of the guidance, and then I will give you anything that I am intuitively getting. For the collective, we got hibiscus. Hibiscus. It looks like she's smoking it. Look at that. I got some in my kitchen right now. I never knew you could smoke it. Just saying. Okay. And just remember, we are doing a card pull for Taurus. This is Taurus. Okay. So first card on the board is Rose. Let's see what we get. And like I said, I've not picked that card before, so this will be interesting for me as well. Okay, let's see what we get. So the book gives you upright and reversed. We only do upright here, especially with as I'm doing the action, reaction, and outcome, we only do upright. And then I also read the guidance for you. And then I'll tell you what I get on it. So first upright is union, bliss, unconditional love, merging with the other, oneness, nourishment, purity. It's beautiful. Good for you. If you picked action, that's a good card to pick. Let's see what the guidance is, shall we? Okay, so the guidance is, it is time to allow for greater love in your life. Allow the dance of trust and intimacy to heal and open your heart. Like the rose, you are rising from a harsh soil through the path of thorns and challenges as you grow and blossom in your spiritual journey. Look deep into your heart and see where you might need more love and affection. The white dove reminds us that through childlike trust, we can navigate the most challenging of paths, and the undertone of joy is present. Remember, you understand how love is the doorway, and through this sacred embodiment, you are allowed to birth anything into manifestation. Let all creativity, all sexual and nurturing connections be attuned to the vibrational power of unconditional love. That's beautiful. So it's like it is sex and then some. So some of you will be looking for that unconditional love partner, and others will be looking for something else. When I say looking, maybe on the lookout, not so much as looking, but the path is open, but you have to find, I feel like you have to find an even balance. You have to balance with that love frequency in order to manifest whatever it is that you choose to manifest, really, because the possibilities are endless. And it's so funny because it says the white dove reminds us through childlike trust. So trust, kind of try to tune into that childlike self and find your place of joy, your place of happiness, your place of balance. If you're looking for a partner, this is the time you're stepping into that. Or you could just be stepping into something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It could be you're birthing a new business. You're birthing a new child. It's the birth of something. And relationship is one of those things, but it doesn't have to be. Okay? All right. I hope that that message resonates for you if you chose action. Yeah. Thanks for listening. We're going to move on to the next card. Tulsi. Tulsi is the next card. Let's see what we get for Tulsi. Okay, so on the upright, I'm going to show you Tulsi again. I'm going to show you Rose real quick before we move on to Tulsi. Do you see that? Where the blood's coming down, the hands from the thorns. So just saying, if you chose action and you got this rose, you've been through some things. There's blood. You have been through some things, but that's okay. Because now you are stepping into something new, something fabulous. So good for you. Okay. All right. So Tulsi, you got this lady, right? And she's doing a little light language or some kind of language with her hands. You can see the light coming out of her hands. You can see the peacock there, the owl. There's all kind of stuff going on in this picture. But I feel like she is trying to manifest or bring something in. And up in the corner, looks like an eye, but it's more of a feather, one of those feathers. Let's see. Let's see. What do we get? So on the upright for Tulsi, it is true wealth, prosperity, charisma, luxury, beauty, and auspiciousness. Just saying. Okay. Let's see what we get under the guidance for Tulsi. And this is for whoever picked reaction. So if you chose reaction, this is your card. Okay. The Tulsi goddess sits proudly facing her beautiful peacock, symbolizing heaven on earth. She raises her arms with grace, aiming them like wands to catalyze magic and wealth. She's trying to bring in magic and wealth. Okay, the foundation is centered between the goddess and the peacock, representing the wellspring created between earth, the manifest world, and heavens, the spirit world. The peacock, let's see. Okay, so the peacock embodies the medicine of auspiciousness, magic, and beauty, reminding us that we are the living gateway to the greatest of mysteries. Tulsi is here today to teach you that the key to Jupiter's doorway, abundance and wisdom, is to live, create, communicate from a space of wonderful innocence and impeccable I'm sorry. It says is to live, create, and communicate from a place of wonderful innocence and impeccability. And then in parentheses, it says Mercury, rather than doubt and confusion. Don't be fooled by the material possessions or the vanity often worshipped in the material world. Tune into deeper realities abound and around you. Be spontaneous and celebrate your temple just as you are. So this is quite beautiful. It is. So you're right at the doorway. If you chose reaction, you were at the doorway of wealth, of abundance, of something beautiful manifesting. But as you are at that doorway, there are things at the doorway that are there to fool you. So I have a feeling if you're watching this video, you have had those things that are there to fool you. They have already presented themselves. If they have, it's time to, if you haven't already done so, get those out of the way so that you may walk through the doorway that you were supposed to walk through all along. Okay? And some of you have gotten off track by some of the materialistic things in this world. You have to really know that those things are not important. They come and go. So if you are interested in walking into abundance and in wisdom, let some of those things go because they will come back to you tenfold. Okay? Yeah, it's actually a pretty beautiful card. There is stuff going on all around you. It's almost magical. And so trust and believe and listen. Listen to your inner self. Your inner self will guide you. Okay? Ashe. All right. That was Tulsi. Wealth. Okay? Let me look at it one more time. See her working her magic. Got the waterfall flow. Money's flowing in. Wealth is flowing in. You got the peacock, which represents abundance and wealth. So yeah, you got things going on, but you need to stay focused and stay on path. Again, there are disruptions that I feel are a mist. Get through those, navigate that maze, and you will be all right. Okay. All right, we're going on to the next card, which is Mandrake. Sensuality. Sensuality is the Mandrake card. And that, my friends, that right there is a Mandrake. That's what it looks like. It's a flower. It looks just like that. Okay, so let's see what we get with the mandrake. Let's see. Okay, so for mandrake, we get on the upright, sensuality, discovering new forms of intimacy, finding the inner beloved, expression of healthy sensuality and abundance. Got a lot going on there. Good for you. Let's see. Again, this is for the person that chose, or persons that chose outcome. If you chose outcome, the mandrake card is for you. Okay? It says, so I just read upright, sensuality, discovering new forms of intimacy, finding your inner beloved, expression, and healthy sexuality and abundance. Okay, I just read that. I read it again for y'all. Okay, so on the guidance, it's Mandrake is here to ask you to find a new form of intimacy. Ask yourself what inspires bliss, joy, and passion in your life. Notice how you relax into flow and more easily attract when you need and desire. Notice how you relax into flow and more easily attract what you need and desire when you are focused on energy givers, such as joy, energy givers such as joy. Mandrake is here to assist you in liberating unchanneled creativity and sensuality, releasing energy from your sacral, right below your belly button, from your sacral center, and activating your pleasure center to experience a higher form of love. Don't allow unworthiness, fear, or rejection and inhibition of pleasure to stop you from experiencing higher love. Focus on giving your gifts to the world with overwhelming passion and open up to fully receive and fearlessly, to fully and fearlessly receive. That's interesting. So if you chose outcome, it's time. It looks like you may have been stuck in a rut. It's time to change things up. It's time to it's like open your horizons, imagine the unimaginable, and be open to experience new things that you may just find that you like. And don't worry about rejection, because you will pull in the energy that matches your energy. Beware of foxes, as always. You're always going to be aware of someone who doesn't match your energy, but that's your intuition. You're feeling into someone who matches your energy. And if you're already with someone, then have a conversation, because it's time for you guys to switch some things up. And that might just be what the doctor ordered. Good for y'all. It says, don't allow unworthiness, fear, or rejection to inhibit the pleasures and to stop you from experiencing higher love. It's, as they used to say when I was a kid, it's about to be on. So good for you. If you chose this card, good for you. It's time. It's time. And I feel like many of you are already with someone. Either you are not aligned with that person and you're not supposed to be with that person, and that's a whole nother subject. If you feel you're not supposed to be with that person, then maybe you step away so that you can find the person that you're supposed to be with. But if you feel like you're with the person you're supposed to be with, and you're in a slump, then this message is definitely for you. Just try something new this time. Okay? All right. I think that's it for now for this. So those are the three: action, reaction, and outcome. And then we still have hibiscus on the board. I'm someone that loves hibiscus. I have some in the refrigerator right now. I make it quite often. It is bitter. So you want to make sure that if you're making it, squeeze some fresh oranges and some fresh lemon in it. Put some honey in it. I also put coconut water. I don't use regular water. I use coconut water. So give it a shot. Give it a try. Let it sit for a day. Let it sit for half a day. And cheers. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get. I also throw some cinnamon sticks in there too. Yeah. Okay. So for his hibiscus, this is for the collective. Joy, 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 joy. You see her there 3 times, the 3 faces? Joy, joy. I don't know if it's because she's smoking that hibiscus, because I've never smoked it, so I don't know. But upright, it's nectar, grace. Again, sensuality, beauty, divine feminine, nurturing, creativity, and abundance. So the theme with this read today is abundance and sensuality. That seems to be the theme. Yeah, creativity. We heard that a number of times as well. So that is the theme. Okay, so again, upright, nurture, grace, sensuality, beauty, divine feminine, nurturing, creativity, and abundance. Okay, let's see the guidance. Like hibiscus, you emanate the essence of a Venetian grace. Okay, you hold and cradle life. You are a nurturer. Your presence brings renewal and joy to others. Express your creativity to keep attracting this colorful energy back to you. Like the hummingbird, you are a creature of nectar, a conductor of divine love and joy. Reversed, hummingbirds may represent the inability to see the many blessings that you have been given. Don't shy away from your power. You are worthy of it all. Follow the dance of the hummingbird, journey into your sadness, and know that this pain is just a thread within the fabric of joy. So it's almost like there's some healing that needs to take place. And as y'all know, that's for all of us. And then I found it interesting that it tells you about the hummingbird is a creature, it's a conductor of love and of divine love and joy. But then it says backwards, reversed, represents the inability to see the many blessings that you have already been given. Okay. Okay, so this is a message for the collective. And it's like there are 2 groups of us. And the message is to see what the reality truly is. Do not be manipulated by the illusion of something that is not real. That's the opposite of what the hummingbird stands for, the divine love and joy. The opposite is the inability. It is, what did it say? The inability to see your many blessings. So, and that is a delusion. So make sure that you are not getting caught up in the delusion of what is not real. Take the time to step back and become centered. And don't get caught up in a delusional facade. That is the message for all of us. And I take that myself. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you the picture of the hibiscus again. There she is. Wow. All right. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I hope you were able to take something from this reading today. Please tell a friend about these readings. And again, this reading is for Taurus. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you soon. Bye now.